This is Irontrader, and this is midday trading. So as usual, we'll take a look here at crude oil, natural gas. But first of all, we're going to take a look here at Tesla, at LYFT, and Uber. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell, stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have Tesla, your daily chart, a 1 minute and a 5 minute chart. Now, it got upgraded this morning here, basically on their autonomous driving, and the whole complex situation, I guess, is going to improve and send them milestones ahead of where they thought they were going to be. Now, this was a really good trader. Now, I'm long this stock, but I also trade it. But you can see here, we are in nosebleed section right up here. Look at this. I mean, this is such a way overbought condition, so you got to be very, very careful. But you can scalp this very, very nicely, okay? So when we look at this candle right here, we had a low of 463, okay? This is the candle I was looking for. I put an order in this morning for 464. Now, what it did this morning is it came all the way down here to the bottom of this candle right here, and it came in at 463.55. So I got the trade, and then I dumped it out a little early. I put a stop loss in there as it was running up at 482. So I didn't get that 443.99, but I got 482 all the way there from 464 level. So again, if you want to trade this, always take the look at that 5 minute chart here, and just look right to the left here. Okay, so this is where I had my first order in at that this is 463.02, but you're never really gonna get that. I always put it up there like a lot higher. So 464 is in. The next level I had an order in was gonna be right here. Okay, at 455.63, I had an order in there at 456. It did not hit that. Okay, so now I take that order off, but I scalped it. I sold it a little early here, 482. I had a stop loss in there, so I didn't get that extra, $1.99, but big deal. You know what I mean? I got a lot of nice, good trades. So if you're looking to scalp this, just take a 5 minute chart and just look right to the left. The same thing exactly happened yesterday, and it worked out very well. Now, a lot of times it'll just hit that area and it'll rally right back up like it did today, or it might go to the next level. And then, so if you buy some shares here and then you buy more shares here, it'll balance out here right in the middle kind of a section, and then you can run it right on up here. But not, again, when you look at this daily chart, I mean, this is just nosebleed. This is not a time to say, hey, I'm going to go balls out long here because I'm going to take this up here. This stock already had its run. I figured it's going to go maybe to 500, and it still might. But again, just be very, very careful here of the old Tesla. Now, what it is a lot of these stocks were running, and a lot of them weren't, like NVIDIA, okay? But now NVIDIA here is starting to catch a bid here. Even though it's down today, it got all the way down to 126.86, and it rallied all the way up to 130.62. So that was also a very, very nice trade. Okay, let's take a look here now at LYFT. Okay, here we have LYFT, your daily chart. Now you can see here you had a nice run all the way up to 2082. Came all the way on down here, and then we made kind of a double top situation. You got up to 1907. Okay, it couldn't make it up to that 2082 level. So you always want to look to the left of the chart here. 1943, that was your resistance. If you get above it, then we could go to 2082. So everything you really know about the resistance level was sitting right here. Okay, but now you can see how it's selling off here. And look at your 21-day, 8-day, everything is rolling over here very, very hard. Now the key to the level is going to be holding right here. Is going to be this 1345 level. That's going to be very, very key. Okay. And now if we can't, what we just bring this price channel right across, come right to the bottom here. You're looking at 1287, and then we'll just bring this price channel right across here. So we're looking here, you're looking at 1199, and then we just follow the price channels all the way down. That's why you use the price channels, is 1104, and then we come down here to 1062, and then your big retest down here is 893. But again, I like to show you where it could possibly go. But again, maybe this 100-day will hold, and we can take a rally back up. Now, the key levels on the upside is going to be this 200-day. You're sitting at 1474 level, and then we have this 8-day, which now crossed over to 50 at 1514, and then we have your 50-day at 1513, and then 1627. But this looks like it's rolling right over. The key is it has to hold this 100-day. If it doesn't, then we just bring this price channels right on over, and those are going to be all your support levels. Now you can see here where you're coming down here. It's not oversold yet, but you're probably getting pretty close. Your green is below your red. That shows momentum to the downside, which is obvious here. Okay, so wait for these here to turn, have some kind of a signal where the RSI might put in a higher low or some kind of a positive divergence. Then this would be a good trade as long as it holds that 100-day. Okay, let's take a look here now at Uber. Okay, here we have Uber, pretty much same situation here, okay? You can see where it just selling right off. You got as high as that 87 level, and now she's just coming right on down here, sitting at 60. Now, again, here is the gap that you always wanted to look at, okay? So that's 60.50, okay? So right now you're right pretty much into this gap. Now, the next level that you're going to be looking at here is going to be the top of this candle, which is 58.65, okay? So there's your gap, and there's your fill, and then we'll look to the bottom of this candle here at 56.86, and then your big retest down here is 54.84 level, okay? So always look to the left of the chart here and look for these gaps in this fill, because them can create pretty good support levels or resistance levels, you know, if you're going on the upside, okay? So just watch that gap, watch that fill, and then we can just follow the candles down. But there's your big retest there at 54.84 level here, okay? So again, this is a very bearish chart. You can see where the 21-day, the 8-day, everything is rolling right over here. There's really nothing here. But say it just gets some kind of a kick in the ass, you know what I'm saying, somehow. Well, then what's going to be on the upside is you're looking for 62.45. That's going to be your level. That's your 8 SMA. Then we'll come to the bottom of this candle right here. You're looking at 64.28 level, and then we can come all the way up here to the 21-day at 67.57. You rally up above that, then we can start hitting the 100-day and the 50-day. But right now, this 8-day is key. I always tell you, once that price gets below that 8-day, it's real bear to try to get above. So if it does rally up, you'll hit that 21-day, and then you have to see what the reaction is on that. Now, RSI here, we're getting way oversold kind of conditions here, the same way with your MACD yet. But there is no sign here of this here stopping, because you're putting a series of lower highs and lower lows in here. So realistically, just watch that gap in the field. But this is going to be your target, is going to be that 54.84. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude and Natgas. Okay, here we have the old crude ski Natgas side by side. Now you can see here, we hit that top that we were looking for. That was at 71.51. We came in pretty close. We came in at 71.44. So again, you came in within 7 cents. That's not too bad. And then for me, it was a short. I'm still short because I don't really care for this, especially now what you do is you put in a lower high and a lower low. Now we've got to see if we can hold these levels here. Now, on a closing basis, you really need to hold this 8-day 69.39 and at least that 21 SMA at 69.24. So right now, we're sitting right on it. Okay, so you got to be very careful of this here. Now, but we put in this really low situation here. So if that is lost, then we'll look for to today's low at 68.81. Then we're going to come right to the bottom of this candle at 68.44. And then we'll come over here. We're looking at 67.98 and just follow the candles down, 67.72. And then we have 67.08. We have 66.98. And then here's your big target at 66.53 level here. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out. Now, say this thing can rally up here. Well, this 50-day is going to be everything. That's at 70.04 level. Okay, so but you can see how it's even rolling over here. Now, again, if you can get above that, then we can just look for today's high at that 70.54. We'll come over here, looking at 70.72, and then your big retest at 71.51 level up here. But right now, I don't see anything really positive about this. I see the same scenario going on here. Look at this. See? The same old scenario all the way on down here. So when you put these series of lower lows and lower highs in there, that's really never good. Okay, RSI 48, you got plenty of room on the downside. Your green is still over your red, but that could roll over. And so this is looking very bearish. I'm short until it tells me different. Okay, natural gas. This was a really good short today in the KOLD. I've been busier than a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest over here with all these trades here today. At the end of the year, I thought it kind of slowed down, but nothing doing. Okay. Anyway, I pointed out this morning here that we have to stay and hold that 21 SMA. That's going to be very key on a closing basis. Now, it still might hold it. We just don't know that yet, okay? So upside, what we're looking for is this 21-day, okay? 3.20, and then right above it, we have 3.24. If we can rally above it, then we'll just look for today's high, 3.27 level here. We'll come to the bottom here. You're looking at 3.28, and then we come up here, we're looking at 3.32. But realistically, you got to close above this 21-day and this 8-day. Now, seasonality is going to start is in play on this here now. And if you look at that contracts going forward here, we're in a January contract to February, March. Everything is getting lower here. So this looks like this could be a pretty good downside going on here in natural gas. So we have to see how it shakes out. Now, Okay, say it keeps on selling. Well, obviously, we want to watch today's low. That's at 3.09. This is the level we're watching now is 3.06. Just like yesterday, okay, we watched 3.14, okay, and what do we came right off of that? 3.13. See that? That was your support level. Now today, we're watching right here, this 3.069. If that's lost, you can come right here, 303, 3 flat, 297. Then we can just work it right down here. You got 294, you got 290, and then this is the big target at that 2.86 level, okay? But we got to see how this all shakes out. Just because we have a red candle, that doesn't mean it can't rally up here. Cold was a good trade today. I'm out of it. Right now here, I got 0.75 out of KOLD today, and that's good enough there for the old KOLD. So I'm going to see how this is all going to shake up because it could rally right back up like this candle, this candle, and this candle. So we got to see how this all shakes out here. But right now, this looks very low here off of this double top situation. So when you look at patterns, you always want to watch out for these kind of patterns here. So when you see that, then it's definitely a short ski. We are holding it very, very nicely. That's why I take it off because you don't know what's going to happen with natural gas, the Widowmaker. So, but right now she's looking pretty ugly. Now, if you want to learn about chart patterns, candlesticks, just go to my playlist, all right there, easy for you. Same way with the seasonality chart or seasonality charts. You can go to equityclock.com. Punch up any seasonality chart that you want. It's all right there at your convenience, okay? So today, again, watch that 21-day, watch that 8-day. On a closing basis, if we close below that, then we just follow these candles down until we have your big target of 2.86. Okay, Crude here. We're trading now between this 50 SMA here, the 704, and we're trading here between this 21-day, which is sitting at 69.24. So we got to see how this is all shakes up. But when you see these red candles like this, there's nothing good about that. You can see, just look at this. All I got to do is look in the past here. What do you have? Okay, past doesn't lie. Candlesticks don't lie. Just like that. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here at after you open close. Trade what's in front of you, not what you want.